Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little bit of something different today. It's not going to be a course review, it's not going to be a silly game. We're down here at the range. We're going to review a product that's been sent to me. Now you may have seen this product, it's been doing the rounds on YouTube, everybody's been sort of reviewing it and everything else. And when it comes to stuff like that, usually I stay away from it because I'm an amateur golfer, I'm not a pro, and let's be honest, these guys know what they're talking about, they do a better job than me. But then it sort of, a little light bulb moment went off and I thought, well wait a minute, the people that this is aimed towards are also amateur golfers like me. So maybe they might be interested in what I have to think about it. So when they approached me and said, will you do a review video on it? I said, yeah, go on, send it through. What we're going to look at today is called HACKMOTION. Now, as you can see, HACKMOTION comes in a beautiful little case. And what this is geared around doing is looking at the emphasis around the wrist angle when it comes to the swing. And it's saying that not a lot of attention is paid to this because this is obviously what affects the club head angle when it comes to address, which is causing the slice or the fade. Now, for anybody that's watched the channel quite regularly, you'll know I've got a wicked sort of, we'll call it a fade. Yeah, we'll call it a little fade. No, I slice it. And a lot of the times I will aim left to compensate for that slice. And then when I do it that good shot, I pull it left. So if something like this can help, then I'm all for it. So, like I say, today's review is going to be of the HACKMOTION. We're going to run through now how to set it up, as you would do if you just ordered it. If you're into your gadgets and might make you play a little bit better, I'll let you know whether this is any good or not.
So the first thing you'll need to do is download the HACKMOTION Golf app. It's available on both Android and iOS. Now the HACKMOTION system is a hand and wrist sensor that offers a personalised coaching experience in order to correct your swing angles, ensuring maximum results when you're out on that course. Once registered, you'll get asked a few questions about you and your golf game, such as how many times you play golf in a week, what's your current handicap, and what it is you're trying to get out of this system. It's going to ask you about your experience and what your knowledge is on how the wrist affects the movement of the ball, and again what it is you're trying to fix. So I'm personally wanting to fix this slice. A few system generated notifications to follow, and then you're pretty much good to go. You'll turn the device on and it's really simple to go. Yeah, for marketing purposes, I want to know where you purchased it from. I got this from HACKMOTION, and that's pretty much it for the setup. Other than sort of turning it on and turning your Bluetooth on and just making sure it all sort of connects to your devices. And that's it, we're pretty much good to go. Saying that, limited intelligence people like myself struggle to even put it on. And this is me just trying to fix how I'm getting it on properly. Anyway, back to me in the range.
So this is currently what it looks like on your arm. It's flashing up blue. It's picked up the fact that I've started my tablet. So there you go. We've got that nice little setup there, and that it shouldn't cause any problems when it's holding it. That is my arm. Okay, so if that's down there then, that's my arm 0. Oh. So this is what we're looking at here. We're going to start off with a, what should we start off with? 4-iron I think I've brought. Have I got a 4-iron? Yeah. So you've seen how it looks, the idea behind it. Now, if I'm holding the club here, now not only has it got a visual aid, it's got this funky little 3D arm that you can see here in the corner of the screen. That's already saying that I'm not holding it right as it is. So that, for me, wasn't too bad, you know, but I still sliced it, so I'm not so sure I've got this set up right, you know. See, that's saying that I'm holding it +9 now. So it's got the address, it's got the top, and it's got the impact. Let's see. It's still going to right, and that's still giving me a... Right, so let me see if I can make it go bad. Really bad. Is that just picking up the shot then? Have I got the visual biofeedback? Immediate. That's why. I'm there thinking I'm great. Right, okay, so this is me. I'm there thinking we're really good. Now you can see the proper visual aid, look. So we've got the red and the green. Listen to the noise it makes. It's like you're walking into heaven. Right, so let's now see if I can get this right, because I still don't look like it's right to me. It's just hit a normal shot. So the address was 11, the top was +8 and the impact was 0. So the impact was great, but everything else was wrong. I need to probably do a little bit more research on this, I think. That noise is there, so. Right, so if my arm's straight, that's how it should be, address shoulder. See, that's gone dead straight. +14, +23 at the top. So I'm assuming, just like you guys, you get a new package through and you think to yourself, do you know what? I'm opening it, I'm just having a go. You're not going to read the instructions, because I don't read the instructions, and you're just going to go for it. Now, if like me, you've just got something out of the bag, you're a bit of a kid, and you think to yourself, I just can't wait and read the instructions, you do this. But what my understanding is obviously that +14 and +23 is what's causing it to go around. So I need to get that down as low as possible. So if I'm coming up to the top and holding it there, I can see my hand is so extended, I need it to be more there. So -6 at impact, +5 at top. Anything sort of around +5 and below, I'll take. But if I'm hitting that as a 4-iron, that's not a good shot. I don't know if you can see it on camera at all. It's gone about 180, 190 that. Wow, look at that for the shot. So at address I'm +10, but then at the top I'm 0 and impact I'm 0. If I can get all of them, then I'm happy. You see, that's one of them that I've aimed left and it's gone miles. And it's dead straight. So you're saying +8 at the address, +8 at top, and -2 at impact. And that's kept it straight. Okay, let's change club. Let's go for a 7-iron. Let's how do we assign club? Benchmark. What's this overview with benchmarks? I do believe somewhere that's on. I also believe somewhere on here you can actually compare what your figures are to some of the pros. So that might be it. Choose a swing. No, I've got no bookmark shots. Okay, I need to look into this more, obviously, and I'm going to get some of the other lads onto it as well. But for now, let's just keep having a little bit of a play. 4-iron, there we go. So we'll press that now. We'll change that to 7-iron. Right, so we're going to do a couple of 7-iron shots. Let's see if it makes it look any better. Okay, no. Right, so we've got a 7-iron. We fatted that, we hit floor. But address, look, +18, so my address were off on that one. Right, so I've got to raise my hands a little bit. Okay. We've still got that slice. +16, or even worse. +16, +11, +9. Right, so the highest plus number is when I'm getting the biggest slice. Okie doke. Now that's absolutely buttered, that's perfect. The address was 0. At the top I was 11, +11 and -7. So I think the fact that I was plus at the top shows that I was out of sync, but then the -7 bit means I brought it around a little bit. I'm getting some feedback which I'm able to see visually and obviously hear. And it's making me realise, making me sort of understand things a little bit more. Again, absolutely pured. So +9 at address, +4 and -4, and it went dead straight. So that I think if I'm getting a plus at the top, so if I'm hitting a plus here and then coming round and hitting a minus here, then that's leveling the ball out. But that's me having to remember to keep bringing my arms around, rotating my wrist a little bit. Oh, that's pulled it left, and I've got a bit of draw on that for some reason. That will be the plus 10 and the 0. So I'm understanding the figures that I'm getting, which straight out of the box, straight out of the bag without practicing with it. That's a good thing, I like this. It's a nice little game. Right, we're going to go a little bit more serious now. We're going to go with a 5-wood. And we're going to go off the deck with a 5-wood. Now, I usually hit this club quite well. They're not very slicey in this one. Let's see what feedback I get from this. In fact, if anything, I've drawn that. Yeah, plus 3, minus 5, plus 10. The biggest problem I've got seems to be at address. If I'm addressing that there, so it should be up here then, according to, I feel like Bryson DeChambeau. Standing like that. That noise, man. I feel like I'm about to go into heaven every time. I mean, that's buttered. That is absolutely pure. That's the best shot I've done yet. That was beautiful. Let's do that again. So I need to hold it up a little bit more. I'll tell you, that's stunning. I'm actually drawing that. Plus 6, plus 1, minus 1. Plus 4, minus 3, minus 7. So that's not bad feedback at all from that. Right. Swiftly moving on to a pitching wedge. Let's see if I can do that same thing. There's my wedges. Pitching wedge. Right, okay. But this is not a nice view. Right, so we're going to hit 6 balls with pitching wedges in the same thing that's just been working well for the driver. So let's get rid of that little thing off the screen. Ta-ta. Okay, so I'm led to believe it's up more. How far has that gone? I don't know, because board's gone down. Minus 3, minus 7, minus 12, so that was impact, that. So is that, I've over rotated? Let's try it again when we're not as much club spin. That's perfectly straight. Minus 1, minus 4, minus 9. It's already making me change my shot type a little bit. I'm more steep, it feels like I'm more steep. But they're 3 pitching wedges that have gone exactly where I'd want them to go and dead straight. Make that 4. I hope I can get shot trace on it because you can see that it's just dead straight. So guys, there's not only me that loves this HACKMOTION sensor, as you can see from these reviews here on their website, and on most other golf related things on the internet. It really has been doing the rounds and it's been impressing a lot of people. Now, we said we'd talk about the prices, and there's 3 different packages. There's the core package at €295. Now, as you can see, that it gives you pretty much what you've just seen on the review now that we've just done. The plus package, believe it or not, will actually work out for your putting as well. And then there's the pro package, which is the big boy at €995. But this is the one that gives you all that tour player data and everything else. So again, 3 different packages to choose from, it's completely up to you. And we get it, it's not the cheapest for a training aid, but that's why the guys over at HACKMOTION have very kindly said that if you go to https://hackmotion.com/TTT, it should put the code on automatically, but if it doesn't, use code TTT for a healthy discount. So for one last time, over to that idiot at the range. Look, one more time. Okay, right, we're going to turn that off now. Right guys, so that was the first look at the HACKMOTION wrist sensor. I saw a difference in my shots, I definitely did. We're going to do more with this. We're going to get Darren's going to have a look at it, because if you want to talk about a man that's got some swaz on his shots, well, that's your man. But I definitely saw an improvement as I sort of hit them shots and the more understanding I got of the figures. I am going to have a word with the guys at HACKMOTION to sort of make me understand a little bit more about this, so I can pass that knowledge on to you. It looks impressive. That's pretty much it for the first look at this HACKMOTION sensor. We are going to do more with it, like I say, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. And I'm not going to say more reviews, because again, it all depends what the product is and what we can do. We've been approached to do a video on cat food. Don't know where they get that from, a golf video, but do you know what? My cats will be happy, I'm sure. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. Darren will tell you in a minute what to do, but in order to keep sort of getting notifications of these, and make sure you drop the likes on the videos, because it does help. It pushes up the algorithm and it gets more people watching. But for now, Tony from Triple T Golf with the HACKMOTION wrist sensor. That's it, we're done.
Comment and subscribe.
There you go.
Press that bell notification thing. I don't know what it does, but press it.